Sanmanan. So I want to do this, or this rather serves as an intro video into my life in media. So as some of you guys know or don't know, I was a teacher for 10 years, and that's where my heart is. I love education. I love the schools that I worked with, the kids. I love those spaces, and I still continue as a coach, and I'll unpack that later. But in 2020, what I did was I moved into digital advertising. So I spoke about it. I worked for a company called Ad Colony, amazing people, amazing company. Um, but because I was so new, I it felt like I was thrown in the deep end. Imagine if you're an accountant and then you went from being an accountant to go and be a pharmacist. So to me it was just a total 180. It was just, oh my gosh, I have no idea what this is. You get into the world of digital advertising and you use words like the click through, or you use words like CPM, whatever the case may be, and I'm like, geez, I don't understand the jargon of this space. So what I then did in 2020 is that I started a WhatsApp group. I called this WhatsApp group Black Media Excellence. And I had a couple of friends of mine who are already in media, and I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to add them on this group, and I'm going to use this group as a space where I ask questions, I get taught certain things, and the guys were absolutely amazing, like these were like my really really close friends. They were guys that I when times were tough in media, and because I was in sales, I leaned on them heavily, and they guided me and they suggested read this book, talk to this person, you know um but it was a group where there was about 10, maybe 15 people. And as you guys know, WhatsApp groups can be quite annoying at times, especially when it's a one way, where this is me basically just ngizocela bandla cela ningisize, and one or two guys left, because again I understand the pressures of being in multiple groups, but then last year 2022, so close to the end of the year, another friend of mine, Umpumelelo Kwala, shout out Umpumelelo, he was like, dog, whatever happened to the activity in that group? Like, you had a really good idea. You've been dormant on this group. This was like 12 people on this group. And I was like, hey dog, this actually makes sense. Let me try and reawaken the group. So I was speaking to a couple of people on the side, hitting them up here and there. Guys, let's build this group. Let's do this. And I was actually looking this morning, and I look at the number of. So what I did is that I made everyone admin. I understand the role of admin, but I also see the negative side is that admin at times can be gatekeepers and want to control a narrative. And I wanted a group where it was like a media mall, so there are people in digital advertising, there are people in out of home, those are the billboards, etc. There are people who are brand managers, there are people who are in all spaces of media, so we opened it up. I made everyone admin, and I asked everyone, please just add people. And I woke up this morning and I checked, and there's like over 800 people, and this is over 800 people, and everybody's admin, everybody's admin. So meaning, Wuti, there's no gatekeepers, it's a space where black media people can be black media people. We're creating a space for us. No offense to anyone. If you're in a different space, if you, that's perfect. I would not take offense if there was a female media group that I'm not part of, or if there was a Cape Town media group that I'm not a part of. This was just a space where we could be us, without the fear of anything else, without the fear of offending, without the fear of, stepping on toes, but a space where I can be vulnerable, I can talk vernac, and have someone on the other end assisting me in that space. There are people who are in influencer marketing. I know I've gotten a lot of messages around influencer marketing. I'll do a live. So if you guys have ever seen me on my one podcast, the other podcast called Asking for a Friend with Rose, so please follow Miss Rose MC on Instagram. She does a lot of influencer marketing, so I'll probably invite her. We'll do like a interview. She can explain what influencer marketing is, how you get into it, how you can push for campaigns. Again, as I'm saying, there's so much to media. There's so much to media. There's the influencer side, there's the digital advertising side, there's the out of home stuff, there's the traditional TV stuff. And being in a group with 800 plus strong, amazing black people, black excellence, black queens, black kings, makes me realize, Uguti, black child, you can. You actually can. You open your arms, embrace others. Don't close it. Don't be like, no, this is my group, I'll only add. Open up. Open up, talk to different type of people. You never know where the next idea may come from. So again, for a guy like me who was or who is still very new to media, I need all the help I can get. And finding myself in spaces like that where people are every day job opportunities. There's an amazing queen, Theodora. She's fucking incredible, and she shares job opportunities. And people ask, hey, how do you do this, how do you do that? She shares this. Hey, send me a DM, send me this shit. And in terms of her media wealth, she's happy to share it with anyone who's interested, and unenhliziyo emhlophe in sharing that media information, and I'm singling her out of hundreds in that group that actually think forward thinking, who are all about growing the space, who are all about welcoming, who are all about sharing information, who are about seeing the next black child shine. So guys, again, this is an intro video. I'm going to do a lot of interviews on my media platform, Better Media Group. Hit it up, follow Better Media Group on Instagram. I'm going to start doing interviews with people. I'm going to post them there. So I'm going to do media interviews. So for a lot of those that want to know how to get into influencer marketing stuff, I'm going to be talking to people who are in influencer media companies. I'm going to be talking to people who are, if you want to get into podcasts, if you want to get into working at agency, you've got your group M's, you've got your media shops, you've got your VMLs, if you want to get into creative media, I'll speak to guys who are at MNC Sachi, I'll speak to Slick on Live, I'll speak to so many different type of people so that you guys can actually watch and learn and get that information. My biggest frustration is the fact that there's so many gatekeepers, and when there's no gatekeepers, you also don't know where to start. You're like, shit, I saw this, I'm interested, I don't know how to do that. My job, I'm going to find those people and I'm going to put them on this platform, and I'm going to say, listen guys, talk to that person. Talk to this person. What's the first step? Who do I email? Who do I like? Who do I follow? Who do I DM? And then once we have that first step, that initial step, then will be a snowball effect. But the world of media is huge. From the traditional stuff, the print, the magazines, the TV, the billboards, to the digital spaces, to the social streets with Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, it is huge. There's enough space for everybody. I know a lot of people like to say, oh, it's saturated. Forget about the negative. Those people will always be negative. Those people, imagine if when 50 Cent came out, someone said to him, oh, the hip hop world is saturated. That's crazy. Imagine when DJ Maporisa, when they came out, would say, no, our house is saturated. No, there's always that next person. There's always that next influencer, Sipo Alfie. There's always that next one. A guy we didn't know 5 years ago, and now he's rocking and rolling. He's in Dubai, he's high flying, he's doing all these amazing, incredible things, making us laugh, putting positive energy in our spirits every single day. So don't fall for that narrative of it's saturated. Don't fall for that narrative of, no, when I just go be a dentist, no offense to dentists, but again, if this is your passion, this is your love, you want to get into media, you want to get into campaign managing, you want to get into account managing, you want to get into being a strategist, a planner, whatever the case may be, hit me up. Write in the comments below, Penson, what do I do? Oh, I heard about this Black Excellence Media Group. How do I be a part of it? You know, how can we work together? How can we grow? How can we build? Guys, I'm new. I'm standing on the shoulders of giants who are assisting me every single day. And all I'm trying to say to you is that now I'm willing to help in the little way that I can. So like, subscribe, comment, share on TikTok, share on Twitter, share on Instagram, share to your granny, share to your grandfather, share to your next door neighbor. If there's kids that are still in high school watching this, share it in your class. Make sure, Guti, the guys who are wanting to get into media, the guys who are wanting to get into a creative space, into TV, into whatever the case may be, that they watch this video and they link up with me, and we make sure, Guti, we put them in front of the right people and they can start that journey. Anyway, guys, have yourselves a fantastic day. Ngiyanithanda, nibe grand.